Hey everybody, it's Garrett here again with FixMySauna.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to replace your a faulty carbon heater in your infrared sauna. So in these videos, the first thing I like to go over is tools. In this particular project, you're going to need a pair of wire crimpers and strippers. So I've got both the crimpers, so I have that crimp tool up top there to crimp the butt connectors. And then I've got a pair of strippers or wire cutters here. And then just a regular standard Phillips screwdriver should be just fine. And then 2 butt connectors, or as many as you need as far as how many heaters you're replacing. We like these butt connectors only because they're, number one, they're insulated. And number 2, they're pretty easy to work with. You can solder these heaters in if you want. It takes a little bit longer, and really, quite frankly, it's not really worth it. So again, as a disclaimer, the first thing that you guys want to do is unplug your sauna. You definitely don't want to be messing around with live wires. So the heater in question that you want to remove, the carbon heater is going to have a faceplate, similar to what we have here on the right side of the sauna. And that faceplate is going to have screws. So this particular one's going to have 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So go ahead and just replace or unscrew those. That's pretty simple to do. And over here to the left, I've actually already have done that. So I'm going to turn this around. So go ahead and just turn it around. And now you have the back part of that carbon heater. So in this carbon heater, the information, the 3 pieces of information we're going to need is this information over here. It's going to say your voltage, and then it's also going to say your wattage. Some of them actually have they have centimeters on them because it's just the way that they mark them. But what we prefer you to do is just go ahead and get your tape measure out and measure length and width. So measure from left to right and then top to bottom, and get that information over to us. And then it's really, really simple. This particular sauna, or this configuration on this heater, has these little they're little holders, so they hold the heater in place. Sometimes they're nailed. If the carbon heater is nailed behind or to the wood, this job's a little bit more difficult. But just go ahead and get a pair of needle nose pliers, and you're just going to have to pull out each nail one by one. This one's really easy, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull it out. I'm doing it here with one hand, so here we go. There we go. And it should just pull out just like that. So now you have the original carbon heater right here. So go ahead and just lay that down right next to it. Pretty simple. Then the next thing you want to do is there's going to be 2 wires that are going to be coming from the infrared sauna to the heater. What you want to do is, generally speaking, you want to cut the wire with a little bit of the heater. So I would cut it right here. So cut right there, and then on this one, cut right here. Because then if you forget what color goes to what color wire, because obviously, as you can see, red goes to black here. So, it's kind of weird. So if you cut it up here on both of these, then you know exactly what was on the other side. So go ahead and cut that. I'm not going to do it here, but because this is usually a pretty simple process. You cut it here. You grab the new heater that we have sent to you out of the box. You take that wire, you put the butt connector on, you strip it back, put the butt connectors on, and you're good to go. So it's really, really simple to replace these guys. You put the heater back on to the panel. If it's nailed, what I say is take just, you don't need to nail it as many times as they do. Just take, 3 or 4, or do 2 on the top, 2 in the middle, 2 on the bottom. Just nail it back in and put it back on. It's that easy, guys. So when you have a carbon heater that goes out, it's not that difficult to replace. So the other thing that you guys want to keep in mind when you replace your carbon heaters is make sure that when you're putting this back on, that these wires, that usually there's enough space here, there's enough slack that you don't get them crimped in the side, or you don't get them crimped in the middle here. You definitely don't want that. You want to make sure that, and some people will staple them. Electricians that we've seen work on these will staple them. It makes no difference. But that's how easy it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that helps figure out and get you back into good health and get your sauna running. Again, call us, email us, or visit our website at fixmysauna.com. We'd be very happy to help you, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye now.